Hello, everybody. So, today I'm going to share with you one of the reasons why you might find yourself pretty often treated in a situation where you are not treated the way you want to be treated. And this might sound familiar to you. If you're seeing this, if you're watching this, it might be because you've found yourself pretty often in situations where you thought that you were being treated in a way that you didn't expect that to happen. So there is a time frame between the time you meet someone for the first time and the time when you start feeling that there's something wrong in the relationship and that you could be actually overgiven. Yeah. And this situation is pretty familiar to you because this probably has happened before. Yeah, probably not even once, but twice, or maybe 3 or 4 times, or maybe in all your relationships. And you might find yourself thinking, oh my gosh, this happened again. What am I doing wrong? I always end up with people that treat me poorly, or I don't find good people or nice people. Like whatever thought comes to your mind. It will be different for everybody, but in that kind of line. So what I'm offering you here is to shift your focus from what did just happen, and I'm doing everything wrong. There is nobody good for me. I'm never going to find the right partner, blah, 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 blah. Or all my coworkers are mean, blah, 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 blah. To switch the attention to the gap that is happening from the moment you meet someone till the moment you start feeling that there's something wrong. And that gap, it's actually the time when you are teaching whomever the way they can treat you and the way you want to be treated. Maybe not in a conscious way, but the way you actually transmit to the other person that it's okay for you to be treated in that way. So, at the beginning of the relationship, you might find yourself, it could be a friendship, anything, it doesn't matter, but you might find yourself, starting the relationship really good, and you find that you have a lot in common and you talk a lot, and the person is very interested in you, so that person calls you a lot or sends you a lot of messages, or maybe brings you flowers or buys you dinner, and you do the same thing. Yeah, but at some point you start seeing and feeling that those details and that attention, it's kind of dropping. Yeah, like little bit by little, but it's dropping. And dropping is natural. Yeah, it's like a natural process. But why do we see some people that they keep their relationship up, and some people even though they try really hard, they find themselves in relationships that it's kind of all the way down? And that happened because you are transmitting the wrong message. So, for example, if I'm dating someone and that person does something that it's not nice to me, and I just, say, oh, it's okay, don't worry, I pretend that I'm okay with that, and, that it's fine, and I forget about it. That person, in that moment, when I don't say anything, I'm telling that person unconsciously or consciously that it's okay if you do that to me. Then that person will do another thing that is not super nice. Let's say that you meet for lunch and that person cancels 1 hour before lunch, yeah, which is not nice, obviously. And instead of actually telling that person, hey, I made plans with you and I modify my agenda to meet you at lunch, instead of saying that, you say, well, don't worry, we can meet tomorrow, it's fine. And that person is going to receive again the message of, all right, I just did something that is not super nice, but she was okay with this, or he was okay with that. Okay, so he registers or she registers that information in the brain. And then another day, maybe he, for example, doesn't call you, yeah, in 3 days, let's say. And you also, when he reaches back to you when they want to, you say, oh, I haven't heard from you in 3 days. What happened? And he was like, or she was, oh no, I've been very busy, blah, 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 blah. And you say, oh, okay, don't worry, because you're super happy that that person reached you again. And you say, oh, it's fine, don't worry. Again, you're sending that message to that person. So that person starts behaving that way because he or she is like integrating and learning that it's okay if they do those things to you. It's okay if they arrive late. It's okay if they don't call you. It's okay if they treat you poorly. It's okay if they don't buy you a gift. It's okay if they forget your birthday, because you're going to forgive them all the time and you're still going to give them the same level of attention and openness that you were given to them at the beginning of the relationship. But the difference here is that they are dropping and you're keeping the same level. And that's why you feel that you're overgiving, but you're not actually overgiving. You're giving the same amount that the other person was giving you, but the other person was dropping little by little and you were maintaining your, the level of like what you were giving. And you were teaching that person that even if he drops or she drops a little bit, you're still going to be in this level. And then that person drops a little bit more, but you're still here. And that person a little bit more. And they're like, well, it doesn't matter what I do because I'm going to get the same thing. So you start listening and putting effort on that relationship, but the other person doesn't put more effort because they know that even they do like nothing, they're going to get everything from you. And this is a very unconscious process that it's very debilitating emotionally and especially energetically. So what I want to share is start paying attention of the way you interact with people since the moment you meet them all the way until you start, feeling that your patterns come up. And observe the way you behave. See if you say no. See if you say yes all the time. See if you're super available even though they're not. See what you're doing. And then when you pay attention on that, you can start switching those behaviors. And obviously, if you meet another person and you're here, he or she is here, and he drops a little bit and you're like, that's not okay. I'm not going to be with you if you do that. Then this person is going to think, oh my gosh, if I want to be with this person, I need to be up So he's going to come up, or she's going to come a little bit up. And then it's going to be balance, yeah? And you're not going to be overgiving. You're going to give to the same level that that person is giving you, yeah? So just be conscious on the way you relate to people. That's my sharing today. Have a good day. Bye.